better
But is that a right thing? Is racism always a right thing? Like,
No, not at all.
Racists right?
No, I think the left is far more racist than the right at this moment. Yeah.
Why do you think that?
Because identity politics is based in racism. You happen to be white. I know nothing about you by the color of your skin. I know about Joe Rogan because I watched the show. I listened to the show. We've done this several times. And for the hours that we're going to sit here now, we can dive as deep into any issue. And that's the only way that I can sensibly judge you. But the idea that you will look at people, that you would look at a black person would be sitting there, or a Muslim person would be sitting there, or a trans person sitting there, and you'd go, I have even the inkling of what you think because of that immutable characteristic. That is actual racism. That is prejudging, right? Judging first before you know somebody. So I have a much bigger issue with that because that has infected everything in American society right now. The identity politics of the right, that this should be a white ethno state or something like that.
But is that
of
real?
course it's nonsense.
But hold on a second. That's not really the identity politics of the right. The
So
right
what
is
are
not,
they?
Well, I don't think the left is necessarily that way either. I mean, I think the identity politics, there's a real issue, right, with people that only identify with other women. Women that only identify with women and don't care about men. There's a real issue with people that are only American. They don't care about the rest of the world. There's all these weird groups. But I think we run into problems when we start saying, oh, it's the left that's doing this, it's the right that's doing this. I think it's just tribal. It's just this weird thing that human beings tend to gravitate towards tribes.
For sure. And look, we can I talk about things usually from a little more of a political lens than I think you do. So yes, of course, ultimately it is tribalism, however you want to parse that tribalism, right? So yes, and I say this all the time, but the left-right thing doesn't make that much sense anymore. You're either you're basically for freedom. You're for the individual to live freely however they see fit, or you believe that the government should engineer things and that there should be central planning so that people...
I think that's always shitty thinking. I think these people that say that the government should engineer things, they're just looking for a solution, and then they think the government should handle it.
Well,
like
yeah, but I think...
People that think we should pay more taxes. Okay, where's that going to go? It's going to go to the government. And what are they
so you're
gonna do
agreeing
with
me?
Yeah, in a lot of ways.
I thought, okay. I thought you said...
No, I don't mean your thinking. I mean their shit.
okay.
I'm like, they're having shitty thinking.
Yeah.
It's like this idea that the government's going to fix it. The government's filled with people. Like, if we don't have our own individual solutions, we don't have our solutions as human beings, objective human beings looking at problems, why would we ever think that elected officials, these people that are for the most part full of shit, like they're just trying to say whatever they can say that's going to appease both the special interest groups and the lobbyists and the people that are helping them get into place, the people that are going to vote for them, and and then just sort of like skirt around all the other issues that are controversial to the point where they can get into office.
Let's try it this way. Name 3 politicians that you really like.
I don't know any of them. I mean, I know.
All right.